Hello, this is Chris Coffey, Instructional Technology Coach for Bamberg School District 1. In previous videos, I've shown how to do track changes, and hopefully you've gotten used to that and you're using it as part of assessing student writing. But occasionally you'll forget to turn it on, or a student may accidentally turn it off, but you still want that option so that you can compare the original draft and the final draft. Well, if that's the case, you can still do the revisions and track the changes by going to the Review tab and coming over here to Compare. When you click on Compare, you have two options: Compare and Combine. Combine is great when you're having your students collaborate and you need to combine their papers into one document. But for what we're going to be doing, we're going to compare two versions of a document. So I'm going to click on that, and a pop-up comes up. Now this pop-up is simply asking me where the original document is and where the revised document is. If you don't think you have the original document, go back to how the student originally submitted the work. They may have attached it as an email. That original submission is going to be the original document, so you could go back to your email and get that, or if you're using My Big Campus or some other online website, you may want to look there to see where the student originally submitted their work. I've actually got mine saved here, so I'm going to open that up, and then I'm going to find the final draft, and I'm going to open that up. And then I'm just going to click OK. Notice I can, this little double arrow, if I needed to swap it, if I accidentally opened the final first. It's a neat little feature. It keeps you from having to start all over. But I'm going to go ahead and click OK. And now we've got this crazy, very full window. We have our compared document all put together. Notice I was actually using that for one of my other videos. Then in these smaller windows, I have the original document and the final document. Notice it's tracking the changes, so I have that option. Now, by default, I've turned my list, my other window. Occasionally I have a fourth window over here that will list all the changes. I close that out. In fact, if I maximize it, it might still open. No, I've deleted that. You may not find it useful to see all three at once. You can just close those out and then come back in later and turn them on if you decide you need them. But notice I can still see all the changes. I can go through and accept and reject changes like normal, those kind of things. It's really useful. Now the one hint I would use, or the one situation I would be careful in using, the compare option. If a student makes drastic changes, let's say they changed their subject matter, or they completely did a rewrite, not just a revision but a whole rewrite, there's going to be so much in the editing side of it that this is really not going to be useful. So it needs to be a revision, not a rewrite when you're using this. But again, you're going to have students occasionally who turn off the track changes. You want to use it. Simply review, compare, open your documents, and it's as if they had been tracking changes the whole time. Hopefully this has been helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at ccoffey@bamberg1.net.